Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Real United States video blog. I'm your host Paul Campbell, and behind the camera as always is my camera operator and wife Beverly Campbell. We're here in rural Michigan, just north of the city of Frankenmuth and just outside the city of Saginaw. And we spotted this wind farm. Now this is a series of wind turbines for generating electricity, and it's just out here in the middle of agricultural country. I don't know who owns them. I don't know if the power company owns them or if they're privately owned. I don't know what the kilowattage is. Certainly the Americans have been a little behind the curve in getting into wind power generated electricity. We're not near as cutting edge as many of our Scandinavian colleagues are, but more and more you're seeing these wind farms crop up across the United States, and I've seen several of them now here in the state of Michigan. Now it's a dead calm day. There's absolutely not a lick of breeze. So we're not going to get any action out of the wind turbines, but it is interesting to see that we are building more and more of these here in the United States. Nice, clean alternative to fossil fuels, and certainly something that's going to become more and more popular as fossil fuels become more and more scarce and more expensive, of course. These are not some of the largest wind turbines that I've ever seen. They're relatively modest size, actually, but it is encouraging to see that they are cropping up in areas that we frequent more and more. Here you see a lot of them closer to the coastline on the west side of the state, where the winds are even stronger. But it is, again, nice to see that they're just sitting out here in the middle. This is just a plowed field. We're getting into early to mid-spring here. You can see that the snow in this part of the state at least has subsided greatly, and this field has already been worked. It's ready for planting. It'll probably have some sort of grain like corn or wheat or oats or something like that in it that'll be up in a few weeks, and the wind turbines will just keep on generating electricity above the crops without having any interaction or interference with them whatsoever. So that's kind of a nice utilization. It uses a very small footprint of land to generate electricity. And probably many of my viewers know more about this than I do. And so for me, it's just a fascination because, again, they're still relatively uncommon in the United States. You're seeing more and more of them, but they're not as common, I don't believe, as they are in many parts of Europe and Scandinavia and places like that. So we'd like to thank you for joining us here on the Real United States video blog. We hope you enjoyed this short episode on the wind turbines that we discovered. We ask that you'd pick, subscribe, and join us if you haven't already. If you could please share this video with your friends, that helps us out a lot. Sharing is what really makes this channel grow. And as always, thank you for watching.